Yo, the season is over, bro. The season is over. Hey, hey, throw in the flag. Throw in
Did
the
it,
flag.
did it ever start?
Ah, shit. I don't know. Going on, everybody, man, and welcome to the very first episode of The Truth, where not all Eagle fans agree on everything, and this is definitely the spot where this shit about to go down.
Oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only the best, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going.
This is why we started this, because of you. We started this because I'm tired of listening to your, fantasy that you living in right now. Always talking about guaranteeing no until proven otherwise. BS!
I'll be number one, working hella hard until I get just what I want, yeah. Rises like the sun, yeah, fatal like a gun.
You know what I mean?
Shooters gonna shoot and I'm gonna shoot until I fall.
We could have easily won those 3 games.
So I gotta get through it, and the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing.
Right? Did you not think I said those 3 games?
Look, we lost.
Never listen to the
We
no's,
lost.
I just wanna
We
keep
could've won the
moving.
Super
Yeah,
Bowl,
I put
we
it
lost.
out as hard, it's my only medicine, yeah. Everything I do, I'm just being genuine, yeah. I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline, yeah. I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you
Hey, this is exactly how I feel right now. Put me in the trash bag.
Super
Ship
trash.
away to some stupid ass grocery store. Cause that's the kind of defense we have. Some freaking $5 discount linebackers, $2 freaking goddamn defensive linemen, and some nickel worth of goddamn safeties. I told you we needed better safety play. Anyway, man, you done pissed me off already. Week 2, and I had to go to the doctor today for my goddamn blood pressure. I ain't
I thought
gonna
it was
make
a heart attack last night.
I ain't gonna make it.
And those who seen my stream last night, I was doing a lot of cussing.
Man,
Hey, but welcome to episode 38 of The Truth,
Oh, yeah.
baby.
yeah,
Win or loss, we are here to talk about our birds, baby. Our
Yeah.
birds.
yeah. Hey, look, I appreciate all y'all that's tuning in, man. Right before we get started, man, you know what I mean? Hey, let's see who's in the building, man. Logan, what's going on? Defense
Logan.
sucks. Oh my God, we calling for Vic's head. Vic's got to go. Golly.
Right?
Nina, what's up, girl? Like, yo, I'm still struggling with the loss. I'll be back on the track Thursday, right? Hey, look, man, look, it's okay to feel like this. You know what I mean? It's, 24 hours after a disappointing loss. It's okay. What's going on, Daniel? What's up, man? Eagles playbook. We don't look like contenders at all. Woo, boy, man, it's gonna be a long night. Tia, me too, Nina. I feel blindsided. Golly. Oh my gosh. Oh, yo, and she about to go to New Orleans.
That's what I said last night to you.
Yeah.
Like, maybe I should just sell my tickets to the game because I'm supposed to be there. And I think I need to sell my tickets because if they come looking like that, I might as well just party on Bourbon Street all night and forget the game.
Damn, bro. Damn, okay. What's up, Griff? I lost my grandfather. Hey, man. Hey, man, sad day, man. Let me see who else is in here. What's up?
Wiz.
What's up, man? What's going on, man? And let me see. What up, man? What's up? What's going on?
Taste
Aldridge, what's up? But look, man, hey, let's get this show going, man. Like last night, hey, first of all, hey, from a scale from 1 to 10, how disappointed, like how shocked were you that we lost at home? Big D Nick, you know what I mean, retired as a Philadelphia Eagle, the only quarterback to bring us a Super Bowl, right? You know, Kelsey going all crazy at the tailgates, man. Cox is there. I mean, we have, you know, some Eagle greats in the house, in the building last night. Home opener. I mean, you could not script this better, right? Kirk Cousins, primetime Kirk, garbage, trash. And you like that? That's what he did to us. So how disappointed from a scale of 1 to 10? How shocked are you that we lost this game?
20. A 20. And we had our future coach in the building. Shout out to Bill Belichick in the building.
Oh, my God. Stop it.
Come on, Bill. We need somebody getting these guys' asses. And he was a defensive head coach, too. So we need someone to come here and do something because this shit is trash, man. I was saying last night, this is the same damn team as last year. The same damn team.
It's worse on defense.
Yeah, worse on defense, and we added some motion to the offense. You know, have the damn game. We were still running the same dumbass plays.
I don't know, man. Look. And first of all, I like the offense. I mean, I'm not going to blame it on the offense. Look, not every game you're going to score 30, 40, 50 points. I like the fact that we are balanced now, right? Yo, we went on an 8-minute something drive, like literally a 10-play drive that like basically took about 7 to 8 minutes, right? You know, slow, methodical, just walk down the field and we punched it in. I mean, I like all the motions, the movement. So I like the fact that Smitty was being open, Goddard was open, the middle of the field. We was actually throwing it in the middle of the field to Grant and Goddard. So I like all that.
Goddard got one catch in the fourth quarter. We weren't throwing the ball to Goddard.
All right, well, my bad. Maybe like the 81 and the 88 look alike.
AJ, and for some odd reason, he chose Covey this week.
Yo, hold up. Do not, hey, don't do that. Because Covey, we need to talk about Covey, though. Because I really feel like that Covey could be our wide receiver number 3, a Wes Walker type.
Now was saying it. No, he was catching Covey, but now you see him in the game. Oh, he could be the.
Hey, look, I'm from Missouri, guy. Show me, show me something. You know what I mean? That's where I'm from. All right, but Covey showed me something last night. That his hands is like glue. He's catching everything. But the only thing about Covey is when he catches the ball, he see one thing, just like he don't like kind of take his time. He's such in a rush to try to play. But the thing is, he did outstanding. Like no drop passes to what I saw. But every time Jalen Hurts threw him the ball, he caught it and he ran with it. Right. So I'm not even going to go like on Covey. Like we got a lot of problems, and Covey is not one of them. Okay, we got 99 problems, and Covey ain't one of them.
Covey might not be a problem, but it was a problem featuring him. Okay, how the hell you gonna feature Covey and Alcantara instead of Dallas Goedert, who's a Pro Bowl tight end, and damn your guy you just spun a 3rd round pick, Jahan Dotson? You don't want to give them the ball, but you want to give it to Alcantara, who people thought shouldn't even been on the team this year. And then you want to give it to Covey. Really? And you were capping on Covey. Ain't nobody want to see Covey. So I don't know how, after a couple of screenplays, all of a sudden now, Covey can be that guy. No, fuck that. I don't even want to see Covey get the ball no more.
All right. Hey, agree to disagree, and that's why I tell the truth, and you just live in La La Land. But anyway, man, let's get to it, man. What are your topics for tonight, bro? You know what I mean? I know we got a lot to talk about.
You had to list the topics today. This is your show today. You had to list the topics.
You know what? Yeah. Okay. All right. Look, hey, matter of fact, that's a perfect place to start right there. Richard, hey, welcome, man. What is going on with our defensive line and the pressure? 3 games, the Philadelphia Eagles had 3 sacks. No, 2 games, the Eagles had 3 sacks and gave up over almost 350 rushing yards in 2 games, bro. Like, we had multiple times where teams went down and down. We can't stop the run. What is going on with our defensive front? Because that's where everything starts, is up front. So, explain to me, what are you seeing from the defensive front? What should Vic do? Is it the scheme? Should we go back to – go ahead. Just go ahead.
I ain't seen shit. These guys are trash, man. We overhyping all these guys up. A huge Jordan Davis guy. Besides the little block, what did you do, Jordan? Jalen Carter, you got benched for not going to a meeting. And then when you got on the field, you were getting one-on-one block the whole damn game. For the most part, BG getting a little bit of pressure, but he's 90 years old. You know, Sweat, I seen him do a little bit of something. He was making tackles, putting some pressure on him, but he ain't getting no sacks either. Milt Williams got a sack. Good job for you. But all y'all look like trash. Nolan Smith, it's like we wasted 3 first-round picks. You know what I'm saying? Jalen, Jordan, and Nolan. The Philly dogs are not biting. You should call them Philly Yorkies or some shit. Because these guys are playing like ass. Softer than Charmin. You know what I'm saying? Toilet paper soft. They ain't got no balls, man. Pause.
All right, look, man. Yo, I see a lot of Hurts, hating in the chat. Possibly.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe from the ops. But we definitely want to talk about Jalen Hurts. Hey, we definitely want to talk about Jalen Hurts. But look, it's all sort of front, man. I can't recall, besides the last 6-7 games last season, right? That I literally saw what happened to us last season appear last night. At least the first game we was away, out of country. You know what I mean? In Brazil against a good team, a slippery turf. I understand that. You are at home. I'm all right. Hey, this is the time, the night where these guys are about to ball like Kirk Cousins. He's like the Statue of Liberty. Look, that dude ain't running nowhere. He ain't running nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. We know where he's going to be at. Right there behind the line, like literally 2-3 yards, but right there. And we got 1 sack. So my problem is, I feel like that whatever is going on with the Philadelphia defensive front has to do with the scheme, how Vic Fangio is either making these guys lean to the left, to the right. Something is not clicking. I refuse to believe that a tight end could block Huff. A tight end blocking you, bro? Like Carter is getting double teamed, Davis is getting double teamed, Josh Sweat. Where the hell you at, my guy? And you fighting for a contract. Like, you about to be on your ass, Mr. Postman, next season. Yo, you about to be gone. Where are you at? Like, the guy that got the sack last night was Milton Williams. That we ain't even give a contract to yet, by the way. But, I mean, it's okay. But, like, he's the only one that got a sack last night. And then Hooker, whatever his name is. Yo, I don't even know his name. He showed up last night. I saw a stat when Hooker was on the field for like 6 to 8 runs. Yo, they got like 2 yards. When he wasn't on the field, 146 goddamn yards.
Yeah. I think they said something about Booker had like 7 snaps and he had like 2 tackles for loss.
Like pressures, like
I don't even know the guy like that, but I think we need to play him more.
Man, look, but I don't know what Vic is doing. So far, I don't like the rotation that we have going on. Like, who the hell is Booker or Hooker? Hey, what's his name again?
Booker.
Yeah, Booker. Like, I never even heard of the guy. All of a sudden, hey, he pops up somewhere. Like, where's Milton Williams at? Hey, play him more. I mean,
but he was playing. He wasn't doing nothing. He got the sack, but he wasn't. All these cats are getting bumped. No one's getting double teamed like before. It's not like, we're really worried about they're double teaming our best player on our defensive line. We just don't got a best player. We don't pay $50 million to this Bryce Huff cat who can't even get past the tight end. And then you see him and he doesn't even look confident in his own press conference after. Well, I guess I gotta trust my own process and get to the fuck are you talking about, man? You're supposed to be the double-digit sack guy. You're supposed to be the man on this defensive line. You're supposed to be the man opposed to your will. You're supposed to be the guy that shows everybody that you're not just a guy that only needs to pay 30%, that you can take on a star role. That is what you're supposed to do. and you ain't done nothing in 2 games. He got one assistant tackle in 2 damn games.
Yeah,
Make that make sense.
but I'm confused right now. I'm lost. I'm puzzled. I'm confused. I feel bamboozled from like all the hype from training camp. I'm lost for words. It's week 2, and I'm lost for words right now. What is going on with our pass rush? That is something that we built this defense on, and getting to the quarterback with the young guns, with Carter, with Davis, with Huff, with Sweat, with Graham, with Milton Williams. All that. But for some odd reason, man, come on, man. This is acceptable, but I'm not going to overreact. It is week 2. I got to see 4 games. I go by 4 games.
I can't do that, dude. Because listen, when it was happening, it's just, listen, this was happening at the beginning of last year. We just got lucky and won some games, But after the collapse, this looks like the same damn team from after the collapse and how they're playing.
Defense, but not offense.
Too.
Nah.
Yeah, man. Like, okay, we sticking on defense right now. And listen, I'm a huge Jalen Hurts fan, but I'm getting his ass tonight. Because I don't care what anybody say. He ain't been the same since 20.
He gonna get up in there?
Pause.
Oh, damn.
Offense, we got so comfortable with seeing what we seen last year, right? That we think that this team on offense is doing better. It's not. In 22, we were blowing teams out at halftime. And we have better players now.
We had them a blowout though at halftime because
we have better players now than we had then. That makes sense.
Did we really though? Because the team we had in 22 was together for at least 3 solid seasons.
No, AJ just got there.
What? No. What the wide receiver?
Smith was only there for a year.
But we wasn't blown. Wait, are you talking about the Super Bowl year or Smitty rookie year?
The Super Bowl year.
The Super Bowl year, the first 6 or 8 games, man, we couldn't score in second half. What are you talking about? Man, we were yelling, why can't we score second half? Why can't we do second half? So what team was you looking at?
In the whole first half, we were blowing teams out.
We wasn't that far. Okay. All right.
Right? And we got mad about not scoring in the second half because teams started to make some of those games look a lot closer to what they should have, and a couple of teams actually came out and beat us. You know what I'm saying? Like, this offense, the motion is skewed.
We'll get to the offense though. But all right, so fine. Let's just stick on the defense real quick.
Okay. Yeah, we ain't done with it.
I've been beating on any drum I can, any glass door I can, go get a freaking safety. Go get Justin Simmons, a true safety. To me, Chauncey Gardner is not a true safety. He's more of a box safety. Yes, he's a little lighter than Malcolm Jenkins. But even with Malcolm Jenkins, we still had another safety that could actually cover deep. We don't have none of that on the Philadelphia Eagles. Back-to-back weeks, I have watched safeties chasing the guy, chasing the wide receiver. You a goddamn safety. There shouldn't be nobody getting behind you. Why are you letting people get behind you? And Chauncey Gardner, he made one good play. He should have got goddamn flag for that when he took his helmet off, but he convinced the blind refs that, that his helmet was kind of pulled off, whatever. He was celebrating that tackle, but then he been getting beat all freaking night deep. So how concerned are you with our secondary as a whole? Or do you think that we still need another safety? Or are you okay with it?
I'm not even tripping really off the safety, for real. Dude, these guys, we need a pass rush. It complements each other. Now, if Kirk Cousins had all day with no pressure, I don't care how good you are. You're going to get beat if a quarterback can sit back there with no pressure and pick your ass apart. Period. You could have if you play like this against the Giants and don't put pressure on Daniel Jones, he might even throw 300 on us.
But okay,
they only get covered for so long. These are other, paid receivers out there. Now I am a little worried You know, you see Quinion had his bumps in a row this game, finally. You see Slay get burned for a touchdown at the end of the game in crunch time, which you don't expect a veteran like him to do. At least Charlie Gardner-Johnson came up and stopped him on that 4th down. He made a play. Blankenship didn't play that bad. It's the front 7, man. Everybody like Dean is making tackles. Remember what we said about, who was it, 2 years ago?
Singletary. Oh, wait,
Yeah.
with Singleton. Singleton.
Hey,
short arm.
7 yards behind the line of scrimmage over and over again. So his tackle stat line is looking all right. But who gives a damn about it once they already ran 7 yards?
Hold up. Wasn't you just praising Dean last week?
No.
Bro, wasn't you was like, oh my God, we finally got some linebackers.
I said Bond, but he didn't play that well this week. I wonder why the hell White's still not on the field, still inactive. He must have talked some real good you know what I'm saying? He must have talked some shit. They said, no, you ain't going to talk to us like that. We're going to inactive you again another week. Because he should be out there. People are tripping and slipping. Bond should be out there White should be out there as our starting linebacker. Period. Dean had 3 years to show us nothing that he still wants to try to be a starter in the NFL. White has been a starter. You know, who cares if some practices he didn't practice that well? Everybody had bad practices. Talking about Dean, they never even told Dean. They never even told White that Dean won the job in training camp. That was new to him. He's like, what? He won in training camp? I didn't hear nothing about that.
Yeah.
You know, that's BS. That's an organization. You out there, yeah, we let everybody know. Y'all didn't let the man know nothing. And now he's pissed. At the end of the day, yeah, he hurt his ankle. Okay. Now, if you say, okay, we're starting, you know, all they have to do is say we're going to start Dean until White gets back to see what happens. Still open competition. But then you come out, he's our starting linebacker. He won the competition in training camp. How? I could have sworn half a training camp, we were looking at him like, what's going on with him? He was getting toasted by running back like he was still getting toasted. Like, yeah, he made one good play off of a bad throw.
Yeah. Look, at the end of the day, Slim 31 is correct, right? It's early. We got this. Look, it's a long season. But what I'm concerned about is I think that the Philadelphia Eagles should go back to a 4-3. A 4-3 allows you to, I'm just bring the extra guy up there, right? Like bring the extra guy to, to try to match up with their offensive line. But nobody could single one-on-one with Davis and Carter. A 3-4, you saw it last night. They double teaming Carter and Davis, and we can't win on the outside. So they literally got 2, 4. They're going 6-man front max protection, and we can't get through. But if you go to a 4-3 and bring that one linebacker up, and now you can't do that. Like you can't. You have to pick your poison between Davis or Carter, who you want to double team. And now maybe you could stop the run too. A 4-3 helps you stop the run too. You know what I mean? Like you might be, open up to the pass in the middle, like the back end, but we need to stop the run. If you stop the run and try to make a team one dimension, like one dimensional, you could win some games that way. Like you could be up, 15, 20 at halftime and be able to have some mistakes. But this 3-4,
it's not even a 3-4. What they're doing is they're not even playing.
I don't know what it is.
They're not even playing the defense that they say. Because they say that Milton, Jalen, and Carter should all be in the middle on the field with, Sweat and BG on the outside. They're not running that defense. That was even a starting lineup last night. And that I don't even recall seeing that on the field. And I understand what everybody said. New coordinators, young players. What do you expect? We've been running this defense. The the core of this defense been ran for the last 3 years. You know, like we
But
said, we
it's
have the
been run under a 4-3 type of mindset. But now, if you're changing it to only having 2 linebackers out there, I don't know who's out there right now. Like it seems like that we can't find that right lineup to put on defense because who like Booker was out there. I'm like, boom, I didn't see him the week 1, right? It seemed like that Benjo is like he's trying to see who works and what down and like all that stuff. But I did tell you though, I told you the first 6 weeks, what offense would have to carry us. Defense is going to be a work in progress. I've been telling y'all that the whole off season.
Only scored 22 points, man.
I hear you. But guess what?
And it really
the 7-point matter in a minute.
They shouldn't even score that touchdown. They're not like they're giving up. You know, yeah, they get slashed here and there.
But it doesn't matter.
They got to be the number 1 red zone defense in the league.
Who?
And it's not the DTs. It's the DNs, the outside linebackers. Because with Jordan Davis and Carter getting those double teams, we're not getting no pressure on the outside. Like you're wasting that. You're wasting a Jordan Davis in the middle, getting double team, and Carter in the morning. And they've been doing like these weird blocking schemes on them. And it's like these outside boys that make all the money are the ones supposed to be getting the damn sacks. You know? We don't expect Jordan Davis to be the sack master. We do expect Jalen Carter to. But even if
what that have to do with the run? What that have to do with the run, though? Because
linebackers not filling holes.
But you also need your defensive tackles to at least, go where the run, like where they see the run, or at least get to the backfield. But they are getting double teamed. So I really feel like if we don't change, because I don't think we have the personnel to play Vic Fangio system.
Because listen, I think Acho said it best. He tried that blitz one time. Like we blitzed a lot now in the preseason. They were like, yeah, we got that defense. That's what we're about to do. He tried to blitz one time and got toasted for that touchdown. And after that, he only sent him for the rest of the game. He only sent him for the rest of the game. No line stunts. No nothing. Just 4. And it's not, mixing, dropping off. It's not even so much of the ends dropping off, bringing linebackers. It's just 4 DTs in the front moving forward.
Yeah.
I get it. It's week 2.
It is.
It's too scary right now in week 2 because we just seen this the whole season last year.
Yeah. Because the Eagles only won 2 games out of past 9. Like, if you're being honest. They're like 2-9. They're like 2-7. Like the last 9 games.
Look who we about to play.
So I think it's because it's so close. But yeah, it's not like we won 4 or 5 games and then we saw this and then we have some tape to go to. Like, well, I mean, week 2 was this, week 3 was this, week 4. This is week 2. Yeah. This is like the exact same thing we were seeing last year. Week
1 we weren't too happy about, even though we won.
Yeah, I mean, week 1, I was screaming this defense sucked week 1. Like, the only reason why I took my foot off the pedal was because our offense put them in bad situations and they held, right? I mean, because if the Packers would have scored touchdown, or just 3 turnovers, man, we would have lost. Because we could, but our defense, they kind of came together and held, and held them. But this defense right now, it's scary. Like, I'm not talking about scary good either. It's scary bad.
We only got one dog on the field, and that's Chauncey Gardner. Everybody else, you've heard.
Wait, what? Dog?
All these foreign players, they're not playing with heart.
Okay, all right. Look, okay, all right. So I'm going to let you try to.
Our normal defense do, man. Whenever we had a good defense, because people used to smack people. These guys don't even want to tackle.
Okay, so.
No. And how the hell?
Well, Gardner made a good tackle. A couple tackles. Who was responsible for that ball going over his head? Gardner. So he the one that cost us that touchdown, by the way. You know what I mean? On that second touchdown, the ball was going over his freaking head. We don't have the safety that we wanted. We wanted Gardner back because of his attitude and grit, The dude is not a natural safety. He's not a cover safety. He's more of a box safety. Read white vanilla ice blanket shit. He's not a cover safety. He's more a box safety. We don't have the personnel to actually, cover anybody. So we basically like a whole bunch of skinny linebackers, in my opinion, and Gardner and Reed. You know what I mean? Those are linebackers to me. Like, because they ain't covering nobody. They're not covering anybody. And it's showing the past couple weeks, we have getting big deep. Like, throw balls going over. I'm like, oh, man, that's a pick. Oh, yeah, no. There's another player that's not wearing midnight green behind the safety. I'm like, how did that happen? How does that happen?
I
You don't
think
the fence, my guy.
I think Banjo got his head too far up his own ass right now. Because this is the other thing. You talk all this about Jaylus Hunt. I haven't even seen him play.
Yeah.
I thought that was a guy that you're supposed to use in your defense because he could drop back. He's a former safety. He was doing so great with it. It's like all these players doing so great that's not getting PT. And one thing about Banjo, too, I don't like. You sitting in the skybox, my guy. You got the best view of every single play, and you still can't make no damn adjustments. Get you out of the field and yell at somebody or something. This is pathetic. What are you seeing in the skybox? Is what I don't.
Why is he up there anyway?
Because he says he can see the defense better from up there. That's the best view to see.
Yeah, no. Yo, I'm telling you right now, man. Hey, if this defense don't get fixed, and once again, I don't believe in panicking. I've seen the Philadelphia Eagles. If you've been an Eagle fan for more than a day, you've seen this team have some slow starts and finish strong. All right, so 1-1 to me is good.
We haven't started slow. We spent the last 2 years 10-0.
No. I mean, I said we've seen. If you've been more than a day, yes, the past couple of years, but the year, Jalen Hurts rookie year that he actually started, we made history, right? Like the first 2-14, whatever, to make the playoffs. So we've seen it in the McNabb era. So we've seen, some slow starts, but at least we had hope. Right now, I have zero hope for this defense unless Vic Fangio do something. And the Saints are coming up, and they're about to march all over us, right? You know what I mean? They're about to run through us like nobody's business. You know what I mean? So we need to tighten up. This loss might have been a blessing in disguise. Might have. Because now we pissed off, about to go to New Orleans. You saw what they did to the Dallas Cowboys. You know exactly what your weaknesses are. You can't stop the run, and the Saints are a good running team with Kamara, 4 rushing touchdowns, my God. So maybe this loss open up some eyes a little bit. Vic Fangio might say, you know what? This loss is on me. I should call timeout the last drive and gather this defense, but this might be on me. So we're about to see.
Look what Grant said.
Get out of this upcoming Sunday.
Look what Grant said. BG31. Fangio did the same thing with the Dolphins last year. It's a trip. Don't miss that guy at all. He's doing the same. He's old, man.
But the problem is the Dolphins were a top 10 defense last year, including with injuries. So I don't know, because there were games he did that. Like there were games that he did exactly what we saw last night. And there were games where he actually, pressure and blitzed the quarterback. So, I mean, it's a mixed bag with Vic. I just think that he needs to get his personnel, like who's going to go in on this down, who his personnel in place in order for him to say, you know what, now I got my foot. Look, we all learning right now. Offense is a new, a new offense coordinator, new defensive coordinator, a whole bunch of new guys on the defense. So
another reason why it's going to be taking longer than we wanted to.
I said 6 games.
You gotta be a man and pick some damn starters. Every time you ask them, well, that's an open competition. No, that's what training camp for. That's what the whole offseason is for. You're supposed to pick somebody. If they lose it in a season, then you replace them. It's not open competition. open competition. We in week 3, open. I don't know who my starting linebackers are. I don't know who my starting corner. Why didn't Mitchell play? Not Mitchell. Rogers play. Is he still hurt?
I'm not sure. I mean, he wasn't.
No. How about I'm going to get my best combination? Your best combination would have been getting Rogers out there, putting Quinn on that slot. Because I'm sorry, Maddox is done.
Yeah.
He's done.
He's fried. Like fry. Yeah, he's done. Yeah, Maddox is definitely done. I don't like every time I see him, he's chasing somebody. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's not meeting nobody at the hole. He's not doing anything. So, like, Vic Fangio needs to figure out who his starters are, like you said, and just go with it. Because the only way we're going to get better is if your starters have time to play down in and down out, like week in and week out together. And now y'all can read, each other. But now just throwing some random guys because you think that you're the smartest, a chef in the kitchen. Well, guess what? Times evolve, right? I mean, your system might have worked when you won the Super Bowl. I think with Denver, when with Peyton Manning in them. But right now, it's not it no more. So a lot of team has advanced, faster players, bigger players, stronger players. I need him to pick your defense, stick to it, and just practice, because I gave this team 6 games. I told you the first 6 weeks is going to be brutal. And I told you, like, nah. I'm like, BG, offense is going to be the reason why we win this, winning games. It's not going to be on defense. We're not there yet. And I even say with the Ravens, like the Ravens, the first half of the season, like it wasn't as good, but the back half, they became the number 1 defense in the league. It takes time, like continuity is everything. Right now, CJ and Blankenship, I'm not liking what I'm seeing at a safety position, but we'll see. But I did like the fact that Big Play Slade took accountability. What is your thought on that?
What else was he gonna do? What else was he gonna do?
He said, Philly, I owe y'all one.
You're a big one.
Hey, you been getting burnt for the past 2 years.
Where those antennas at? Man, really, guys, like they played some Pop Warner defense that last drive. Kirk Cousins went out there and picked on Quinyon Mitchell because he knew he's a rookie. High-load him down the field. Quinyon worried about the guy in the flat, leaving the guy behind him wide ass open. Well, you should be backing up. When you play Madden, what do? With a minute left, no timeout against a person? You let everything get caught in front of you, go make the tackle in bounds. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to teach your secondary to do. These guys are letting these guys get 30-yard crossers out of bounds.
Yeah.
Catch the ball 25 yards down the field and get out of bounds. How did that happen? They scored a touchdown in a minute.
I mean, bro, like, I think it's like right under a minute. It's under a minute. Well, I think they had like 139, 140 remaining. Man, we got the ball with 32, 33 seconds left. I'm like, God, bro. Like, I mean, all right, look, enough on the defense, man, because I feel like this defense right now I have zero faith in. But so we're about to pivot to the offense. On the offensive side, let's talk about the first series, the first drive. Barkley, 0 touches. Did you think that they came out trying to play mind games with the Falcons? Because Falcons knew that we was going to try to run the ball, and they came out throwing Dotson, Covey, Goddard. I mean, we went 7 and out, right? It wasn't no 3 and out. It was about 7 and out, and Barkley had 0 touches at all. So talk to me about the game plan with the first series of the game.
Seemed to me like Nick was calling the plays.
Who?
Nick.
Why?
Because we came out before running Saquon. Now you come out the box throwing the ball again. Because you got a W? You're going to change the scheme? The main focal point of starting every game, the first 15 scripted plays, there should be 10 of them to Saquon. Running the football. Every single game. Game in, game out. Running sets up the pass. That's logic, man. That's football 101. So every single game, hand the ball off to Saquon. That's what you're paying them for. You know? That's what you're paying them for. And stop waiting until he get to the damn red zone and tapping him out and putting in goddamn Kenny Gainwell. I'm done with Gainwell too, man. I'm done with it, man. Like, stop it. Stop it. I understand you need a break. You're a professional athlete. You should be able to take 2 plays off and get your ass back in that game. You got oxygen on the sideline. You got water on the sideline. Probably got Gatorade on the sideline. Get your electrolytes in. Get your ass back in the game and keep running the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're being too soft with these players, man. They're being too soft with them. Jalen Hurts out there trying to play hero ball, man.
I mean, not Jalen Hurts. Hey,
like we said, once we got Barkley and all these extra couple of receivers, this should be the easiest offense for Jalen to run since he's been the quarterback for the Eagles. Period. Now, I do agree that his running looks better than last year. He got his running back. That's good for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Woo,
like,
what do you have, like 90 yards rushing?
22, Jalen Hurts. He's back to the Super Bowl running type of quarterback last night because he made some things happen when nobody was open. Even the announcer pointed out everybody was covered. He made some jukes, and he ran his butt off last night. So I mean, he's back.
Listen, what he's not back is, guys. When I say he's not back, is because that year, right, when Jalen was on the MVP run, that year, Jalen would hike that ball, look, and be boom out of his hands. Dagger. Jalen's running out of pockets he don't need to run out of nowadays. Ever since he got hurt, he started doing that a lot last year. We didn't like it because there would be clear pockets and he thinks he got to run somewhere. You don't need to run somewhere, guy. You got the best of the offensive lines in football. You run in too early for one. You're running too early for one. And for two,
I agree.
He looks indecisive of who he wants to throw the ball to. It's like he's always looking at Smitty or AJ first when AJ is there. And if they're not open, he's struggling with that next. Are you talking
about last night or last year? Because last night I didn't see that.
Games even last week with AJ and Smitty. All he was going, AJ, Smitty, AJ, Smitty, AJ, Smitty. This week, Smitty, because he had 14 catches, 160 yards. So he was going, Smitty.
If nobody else is open, what do you want me to do? I mean, are you out there? I mean, are you like, oh my God, he's wide open? Nah, let me look to Smitty.
Goddard was open a lot last night. He didn't get the ball. Looks for him to the third quarter. Hell, Jahan was open a couple of pass routes. He didn't get the ball to him. He's not looking at these guys. It's what I'm saying. He's locked in. Even the last play of the game, when he hiked that ball, he was staring down Smitty the whole time. They had coverage over the top of Smitty.
Is your TV on or what?
They had coverage
watching the same game?
Smitty, underneath Smitty, and on the side of Smitty.
Now, every ball I saw that Smitty caught, he was literally open, wide open.
No.
And it wasn't no 3-4 people running him.
Smitty made good catches. Like the one on the sideline. He had a guy in front of him, Jalen did throw it right where it needed to be. Look,
I just think that
looking for nobody else. I don't you know what it is? I don't think he has faith in them yet. But guess what? You can't have faith in them. Remember last year, we were talking about this with Quez. We just need that third receiver, right? To come give him some faith. So, but even damn the receivers right now. You got a Pro Bowl tight end. You're not even getting the ball to. Dallas Goedert was open a lot in the middle of this game. He didn't even look his damn way. But when Grant Calcaterra gets in the game, guess who gets the ball? Grant. You want to run the same play we keep getting penalized on, bubble screen. You're throwing that all day to Covey. Come on, man.
I mean, a lot of the penalties last night was not really holding. They were ineligible man downfield. So I mean, a lot of those penalties that we literally could call last night was eligible ineligible man downfield. But I didn't see the game that you saw. I mean, I saw that Jalen Hurts was throwing to Covey. A guy, whoever was open, he was throwing to. Smitty was open a lot. Can't nobody cover Smitty 1-on-1, 2-on-1. It doesn't matter. I didn't see him trying to force it to Smitty besides that last ball, what I mean, that got picked off. But that's besides the point. But I saw that Jalen Hurts, to me, was not the problem last night. He was the reason why we went on that almost 8-minute drive, you know what I mean, in the third quarter.
Because he ran the ball.
We was balanced, actually. We were balanced. He was throwing the ball, and running the ball. So he was actually escaping the pocket to give us that extra first down. He was not the problem. Offense to me was not the problem. I don't care what any of y'all try to say. Big Play Slay talking about the biggest thing for this defense was coming into the season was to hold team under 15 points. Mother effer, please. If you hold team under 15 points, we will be holding a parade in Philadelphia because that is hard to do. And this defense so far give up 29, 22, average probably about 25 points. That's not going to win you a lot of ball games, especially when maybe we're not going to outscore. Look, we're not going to put up 30 points.
When you got the starters you have and the talent you have on offense, you should be at least scoring 28 points a game.
Okay. I mean,
More touchdowns.
Well, we're about 7 points short last night. Okay. I mean, but it's week 2. It's week 2. So relax. I was pissed off last night.
They only scored 7 points in the first half against the Falcons.
Did we have the ball, though? A lot.
Yeah. We had the ball. Remember? But drive. Nick on fourth down. He did that twice.
Yeah. I mean, that was the second drive. Second drive, we went down there and we went for it. Boom, he got turnover. But I don't remember. I remember us cannot stop the Falcons' running game, which they held the ball a lot because we could not stop them from running at all. I mean, Bijan Robinson was running through us like crazy. Every time even Algier, he was running the ball. 152 yards we allowed last night. And a lot of that was in the first half. So, hey, we'll see, man.
Linebackers can't get off a lineman.
We have some small linebackers, man. We have small linebackers that could get bullied. But now,
linemen, tell me you didn't see every last one of our defensive line get on. I see Jalen Hurts get flat back. I see Bijan Robinson flat back Nolan Smith. I see even I want to say Jordan Davis got put on his butt last night. People were just getting bullied.
Well, I mean, look,
bully ball out there.
But overall, though, on the offensive side, how do you like the Kellen Moore offense so far? I mean, it's 2 games in. I mean, what do you like from the Kellen Moore offense? And then, hey, you think that we should score about 30 a game, all right? So, what is the problem? Because, hey, Barkley was running the ball. Bijan Robinson was averaging almost 9 yards a carry. Barkley was averaging 4 yards a carry, like 4.5. So, yeah, I mean, what's the problem here?
No creativity. Listen, you see teams with backup quarterbacks scheme open backup receivers to get completions. I feel like the only 2 people Kellen Moore's trying to scheme up is AJ and Smitty and Saquon even out of the backfield. You got to be able to get these other players to football. You got to be able to scheme up with a guy like Jahan Dotson. Okay, yeah, he's not getting that much separation. Well, guess what? They are literally plays specifically for people who can't get separation to get the ball. How do you think there's so many good slow receivers in the league? Because they get schemed open. You got to be able to scheme open all your players. You try to scheme open. How many times you just try to scheme open Covey? You did it for him. Why don't you scheme open Goddard? You know, Paris Campbell, Jahan Dawson, Wilson. Those are the players you need to be scheming open. The ones that are actually athletic, big receivers, not no 5'2" little punt returner. And I feel like Nick still has his handprint on his offense.
Well, I'm about to go there. So how do you feel that Nick Sirianni managed the game last night? And do you feel like that he's holding Kellen Moore a little bit hostage?
Yeah. I do feel like I said, I feel like he still got his handprint on his offense, which is bad. You know? And I also feel like analytics killing him. Oh, we should go for it on 4th down. We kicked that. I think we did it twice where we got went for it on 4th down, make it. You kicked those 2 field goals, this game won. For sure. We won't be talking about Slade and why he didn't cover, blah, blah, blah. You run and Kellen Moore, you run the football. That one we threw to Saquon Barkley. Now, I know everybody say it would have worked. Right? It would have worked, right? You could have ran it with Saquon. He was getting 7 to 8 yards of carries at that time. You could have ran it with Saquon. And even if you got 2 yards, that would have ran off another 40 seconds off the clock. You could have pushed that 1 yard because we've been doing it all night long. And we would have had the first down. The game would have been over. You're getting too cute. Run the football. Who cares? They act like it'd be a bad thing. The Ravens went all deep into the playoffs being a running football team. Teams do go to championship games and Super Bowls from running the football. That is a thing. We don't have to be super pass heavy because we paid 2 receivers and a quarterback. You don't have to run. Who cares if there's a game where we run the ball 40 times and pass the ball 26 times? Who cares?
That's what we did last night, though. The Philadelphia Eagles ran the ball with Jalen Hurts, Barkley game was 37 times.
Yeah, but
they only
half Jalen's runs.
Yeah, but
I'm
saying though, I mean, they were okay. So regardless if it was Jalen or not, like they ran the ball 37 times, and Hurts only threw the ball 30 times. Right? He completed 23 passes. But Devontae Smith has 7 receptions for 76 yards. Dallas Goedert had, 3 receptions for 38. Covey has 6 receptions for 23. And Barkley had 4 for 21.
And that's what I'm saying.
And Grant had 2 for 19. So it was spreading it out to a lot of different people. We just did not get the yards and execute it well enough for Covey to get 6 receptions,
and they all were at the line of scrimmage. They were screenplays, man.
But he caught all of them. He was targeted.
Screenplays, and we're messing up again.
Covey was targeted 6 times. Hold on. Look, but Covey was targeted 6 times. He caught the ball all 6 times. Devontae Smith was targeted 10 times. He caught the ball 7 times. Dallas Goedert 4 times. He caught the ball 3 times. Barkley 5. So these guys were catching the ball. It's where they was catching the ball was the problem. They could not get no yak. After they caught the ball, it was almost down by contact.
Because you know why? Guess who was run blocking again? Oh, those screens plays being the lead block.
Who?
Devontae Smith.
Oh, I mean, I see some bigger bodies.
We cried about him doing it last year, and they didn't change that. That's a problem. That's a problem. Why get the smallest receiver? You got all these receivers that you're not throwing the football to that are just way bigger. Put Calcaterra out there. Put Johnny Wilson out there. They did one time on a nice run, run, and he got called for holding because he was holding a guy. But who cares? It's one play. Keep him out there. He's a giant. You can't be putting Devontae Smith to be lead blocking for nobody. I'm not saying he don't got the heart to do it, because he does.
Look, man. Hey, some of these comments are crazy, man. But look,
I don't say
Jordan
it's too
Davis.
It's too early.
Hey, Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter, those guys are getting double teamed in the NFL. I don't care how big you are. If you have two big old 300+ pound offensive linemen blocking you and you three something yourself, like that, the math don't add up. So I'm not gonna call him lazy or anything like that because we saw what was happening. They were double teaming him. But as far as the offense go, look, I don't mind it. I mean, we could agree to disagree. I think this offense is going to get better. Especially when AJ Brown gets back. I mean, this team is only going to get better on offense.
We are paper champs right now.
I never said we were, this Super Bowl team on paper anyway. I mean, you probably did.
You should feel that way considering all the Pro Bowlers we got on our
But the game is not played on paper. Because I've been a football fan more than a day. Right. I tell you the truth.
Fletcher Cox was double team too. That don't mean nothing.
And he ain't get that much sacks either. We was calling him, where's Fletcher Cox at? Where's Fletcher Cox at? So I don't want to hear that crap.
Fletcher still get you like 7 or 8 sacks. We were
talking
about
it's already in the season. It's game 2. There's freaking 15 more games left.
But it's not looking good early. That's the problem. Like Trill's like, hey, pump your brakes. I get it. But this is week 2. Coming off what we've seen at the end of last year and all of last year for that matter. You wanted to see change. We kept Nick. We got 2 new coordinators. They had a whole off season. You wanted to see one side of the ball at least be better than last year. And I don't see that. The offense is not scoring more points a game. And I know it's only 2 games, but they're not scoring more points a game than last year. And the defense ain't stopping nobody better than last year. So that's why at least we were getting those wins when we didn't look good early last year. At least we were getting those. And I understand AJ. It was a big thing. AJ got hurt late in the week. That is a big thing too. But I'm not going to say if you are offensive coordinator in this league, you should be able to scheme open anyone.
Look, so we win the game last night. What are we talking about today? Oh, the Eagles defense. Jalen Hurts is clutch. Barkley's this. Yo, okay, look.
Barkley had a great game.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
No, he didn't.
Barkley
he didn't rush 400 yards.
Think how many yards Barkley ran.
He was for
back. They called back. For one. The only real big thing you can say about Barkley is he should have caught the ball at the end of the game, regardless. But other than that,
the biggest thing because we wouldn't be yelling at each other right now if he had caught the ball.
He was running the rock though.
Yeah. So look, Hurts had the 13 rushes, which I didn't agree with, but guess what? Because I think that our offensive line was getting a little bit when it came to pass protection, they were getting a little bit run through. I mean, that's the only reason why that Hurts was running for his life 13 times. Yo, I ain't seen him run this much since what? The Super Bowl year, I believe, where you know what I mean. He was running, but last night
from last year, if he was able to do that last year more efficient, our offense would have been that much better last year.
Yeah, but I mean, last year, and look, we all know that his knee, had a problem. But at the same time, though, I mean, look. It's week 2. Look, I'm over it already. But let's talk about the upcoming matchup. The Saints. You going to the game?
Hell yeah.
A lot of fans are going to the game.
You going to the game?
Tia is going to the game.
I'm not going where she is.
I'm not going to the game. Thank God. Because you know what? Look, I just came from Brazil. Look, I'm just trying to recover. All right, so up to trying to recover from Brazil. I'm not going to the game. And good Lord, mine's going to be right here. The upcoming matchup, the Saints versus the Philadelphia Eagles. We saw what they did to the Dallas Cowboys. Talk to me about this upcoming matchup. How comfortable are you facing the Saints at home? And what would your game plan be on both sides of the ball? Yes, CBG. Hey, you know what? Go ahead. He's back.
Man,
Yeah.
anything better than what we're doing, man. I'm not even excited no more to go to this game. You know, like, I don't know. I feel like we should have won that game for sure, and we lost it. And we had it. We beat ourselves again. You know what I'm saying? We beat ourselves in that game.
Okay.
Coach didn't beat us that game. And now you're talking about the Saints who's red hot. These guys are red hot. 2 games in a row looking really good. Like they ready to win a Super Bowl now.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
You know? Looking like they ready to win a Super Bowl right now. Like they ain't playing around. Like they did something in their offseason. You know? And they got new coordinators over there too. It ain't about that. It's about executing plays.
The offensive coordinator, I think, is new.
Yeah. They're doing new things over there too. So everybody's like, oh, well, it's the new coordinators. That's why we know. You need to get in these guys' ass. We be calling these players. We be calling them. You know? Oh, it's okay. You know, you just do better next time. Yeah. You need a coach to light a fire up their ass. For real. Because we about to get embarrassed this week if we play like we played the last 2 weeks. We're going to get embarrassed.
We not.
Only thing good about it is Alvin Kamara's not that big of a back, so maybe.
He's shifty, though. Yo, he is shifty.
He is. He's a Pro Bowler. He's a stud.
I mean,
that's what
yo,
they will
he's
say.
live.
3 good backs in a row. You know, 3 good backs in a row. You know, Jacobs ain't no joke.
193 the first week in rushing, 152, and we about to give a down.
Bijan got 152?
No, like total rushing. But Bijan got last night Bijan got 97. Yeah, 97. Jerry got 53. But overall, man, I mean, you're not a confidence at all in this upcoming matchup with the Saints. Come on, man.
You guys
come on, BG. You know what? See, and people wonder why I don't get too high or too low or be delusional like BG, because I don't want to be like BG when I grow up. BG right now is done with the Eagles. They're cooked. You know what I mean? Throwing the flag in week 2.
I'm just like you guys. Show me, because in the offseason, when I'm like, this is Super Bowl team, this team is dominant. Y'all like, show me first, show me
yeah,
first.
because you are a paper
I ain't got to
champ.
show you nothing. Look at the score. I mean, look at the players we got. Look at this and that. And now that I see these players not doing shit, I'm like, you got to show me now. I'm tired of being that fan getting laughed at. God damn it.
Welcome to the truth, BG. Welcome.
I'm tired of being laughed at,
Welcome
man.
to the truth, BG. Hey, you done lost a lot of bets because you wasn't telling us the truth. Hey, and you done lost, 3 bets against me because you don't tell the truth, BG. But I keep it honest. But look, I'm feeling very good against the Saints. You can call me delusional if you want, because I feel like that this game was what the Eagles needed. Yes, they escaped Brazil week 1 against a good Packers team that we expect to be in the playoffs. Like we all expect the Packers to be back in the playoffs. And it's not easy to win on the road, even though we were both the road team against a good running team, good young wide receiver, good quarterback. We won. And now home opener, Kirk Cousins, Nick Foles retired, his statue's outside, and we lost. And big plays they took accountability. Huff, he took accountability. Vic Fangio, he's taking accountability, and they saw what the Saints did to the Dallas Cowboys. I refuse to believe if you're a coach, a player, you're going to fly down to the Saints, and the Saints are coming off a good, big win in Dallas. That might have been they popping bottles and champagne. They beat Dallas in Dallas. They blew them out, and we're coming in angry. I mean, look, I'm not saying that the Saints are not, as hungry as they were last week, but they had a revenge game against Dallas from beating them a few years ago in New Orleans, on a Thursday night game, I believe that was. But we are pissed off. We know the problem. And we're going to go to Saints, and I refuse. If you are from Philly, you play for the Philadelphia Eagles. You better have pride, and you better show up and show out. So I feel like that we are going to bring more pressure to Derek Carr. We're going to confuse him a little bit. Vic Fangio, like old school coaches don't like to be embarrassed like that. And to let Kirk Cousins go down and score and you're the problem, your defense is a problem, I feel like that we will be more prepared for this game than we were versus the Falcons. The Falcons game, y'all always pencil in as a win. You know what I mean? Yo.
Because you look at it.
I said, hey,
this is a short week.
day. I said Eagles by 6 that day. I said,
it's a short week, my guy.
So what? It's less time to think about
them now. To prepare for the Falcons.
We have less time to work. Yes. You know what? We need to play. We cannot take 10 days off after you sit the whole freaking off season, all preseason, play one game, and then go sit again for 10 days. No, I like the fact that it is a short week. Now, Eagles do very well on short weeks, if you didn't notice. All last year, right? We went on a 10-game winning streak, whatever it was. A lot of those games were a short week. Monday night, boom, Sunday. Thursday night, boom. So we were prepared for those games. It's easier to prepare when it's a shorter week. You get that nasty taste out your mouth. You know what I mean? You'll get the nasty taste out your mouth. These guys are going to be prepared. We're going to be able to stop the run. I think the problem is watch your back. Because if we sell out to the run, to stop the run, we about to go bombs over Baghdad. Because they got Olave and they got that Sharif guy. Yo, he is a speedster. If we don't watch out, that's going to be our problem. It's not going to be the run. It's going to be Derek Carr, bombs over Baghdad, all over us on Sunday.
He had a 7% chance of losing. And not just a delusional. No, we were supposed to win that game, man. I don't care what anybody said. That was our game to win. Now, why did they put so many events, so much stuff in that one Monday night? Hey, we're going to bring Nick in, retire him. We got Kelsey, first Monday night game, have him on the field partying with everybody.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because we took the Falcons as a joke. Because we took the Falcons as a win. So let's bring all these guys on this one easy win, you know, especially the week before when they got blown out. So everyone, oh, shoot. And let's bring everybody in. And guess what? We wasn't prepared. Mentally, physically, we wasn't. But the Falcons give us problems, though. Besides that one game when Jalen Hurts, the first game like 3 seasons ago when he started, every time we play the Falcons, in playoffs or not, it's a 3-point game. It's like a last-minute game, just like it was last night, a last-second, game. So the Falcons play us tough for some odd reason.
Who else play us tough?
The Saints.
And had our number a lot of times, no matter.
Yeah, they beat us 2 years ago with Gardner Minshew. Huh? They beat us with Gardner Minshew, the Saints. But we did. Oh, hold up. No. This was our number.
Before you go there.
No.
Jalen Hurts beat him. Yes, Jalen Hurts beat him.
Yeah, remember? Twice.
Yeah, but listen, before that, remember, it was like 4 or 5 straight games. How you get the balloons come up like that?
Bro, hey, I'm on fire, man.
Cool.
I'm on fire, man. Hey, the 2 balloons show you the 2.
Remember, no matter if we were better than the Saints or not, they always play us to the end of the game and will always lose off a field goal.
But since Jalen Hurts been here, though, since Jalen Hurts been our quarterback, we have beaten the Saints every time besides the time that he was out. So the Saints is a very, very, very aggressive team. So that's how we able to take advantage of that, at least on the offensive side, right? I'm not worried about our offense is going to score on the Saints. That's just what we do. I mean, matter of fact, that's the game that you lost. That if you would have won, you told me to bet you lunch. I was at the game, the Saints, for your whole family. I was like, hey, I forgot what the bet was, but I won. And Jalen Hurts juked the crap out of that player. So we have some good luck against the Saints since Jalen Hurts been there because they are very, very aggressive defense, and we take advantage of that. So I think we're going to at least put up 30, 35 points on the Saints. Is our defense that I'm worrying about. Offense, hey, book it right now, 30, 35.
I didn't never been to New Orleans, so that's one of the reasons why I wanted to go to this game. I'm happy I chose this game instead of the home opener, but I didn't think the Saints were going to be marching in the way they marching right now. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh yeah, I want to go home opener. But I would have been pissed last night if I was in Philly after that. Ooh, I would have been so mad last night. I was mad anyway. So I'm hoping I'm gonna get back positive bird game for a second for you.
Okay.
I'm hoping y'all get y'all shit together and don't embarrass me out in New Orleans, man. My first time there. Okay.
All right. So how good are the Saints?
Good.
Are we sure they beat the Panthers? Everybody beat the Panthers.
Yeah.
Week 1, they beat the Panthers. Week 2, they beat a Dallas team that the week before was flexing and bumping their gums like they was the 85 Bears because they went against a depleted Brown offensive line where they had 2-3 starters out on the offensive line. So how good are the Saints? We don't know. This is going to be their biggest test on both sides of the ball because I think that we're better than Dallas. We better be better than the damn Panthers. So I think this is going to be the Saints' biggest test on offensive side with, even if A.J. Brown is not going to play, by the way, but we would still have Goddard, Smitty, my boy Covey, wide receiver number 3, with
that
Barkley.
wasn't your boy just a short couple of weeks ago.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie.
Everybody go to episode 35.
No. Hey, look, I'm not going to lie and say that he was. But what I saw last night is if you throw him the ball, he's going to catch it. I mean, this dude's 6 for 6.
It's
6
a
for 6.
screenplay, though.
Huh?
Screenplay, 5-yard hitch.
I
Who's not going to catch that?
said, okay, it wasn't about the where he caught the ball. It's the fact that he was catching the ball, like with hands. Like it was no body catches. It was hands and turn up and go. Hands, turn up and go. I don't care if it was screens or not. This dude was not, it doing none of that. So, look, I think that this is going to be the Saints' biggest test so far. I don't think Dallas is better than us. The Panthers is definitely not better than us. So I feel like that the Saints are about to get their biggest test of the season. And at least on offense, if we could hold the ball like we did last night for 8 minutes, like 7 minutes, 10-play drives against the Saints, they're not going to have enough opportunities to put up 45 points on us. The best way to protect this defense is to keep the offense on the field, bro.
Johnny Cage 202, I think, is right. I feel that is our one hope. Because who has been the consistency over the last 2 games is Saquon Barkley. You know what I'm saying? He got 4 touchdowns now. He got 4 touchdowns now in 2 games, And I think run Saquon to death. Run him. Remember that year we went on that stretch? All we were doing is running the football. We're just running it. Because guess what? It's going to get these guys open.
And we started on the Saints.
Yeah.
We lost that game. Though, but that's when we started running the ball with Miles Sanders against the Saints for Hurts rookie year. And that's when we went on that little run, to make the playoffs. But Saquon is going to be mad. He felt like, man, did you hear him? He's like, man, I let my team down. Like, he's not used to feeling that way. He's not used to feeling a whole season
losing.
But
he's not being the reason why he lost.
Yeah, exactly. So now he's like, oh my God, I let my team down. So I feel like he's gonna have a bounce back game. I do feel like he still should have caught that, but it is what it is. Let's move on. But the Saints, I feel like that he's gonna have him and Jalen Hurts. Him and Jalen Hurts are gonna have a monster game with the RPO. And I feel like that Kellen Moore is about to show all y'all that he can actually run the ball more than he throws the ball. So I definitely feel like we're going to run the ball more, control the clock, keep that Saints offense on the sideline, and come out New Orleans with a win.
Hey, much love to you. New subscriber out here. Hell yeah. Thanks for the subscribe on whatever channel you are. Hopefully you did for both channels. We are live on JC Sportstalk channel. We are live on BIRDGANG 31. So make sure you hit the like on both channels. Hit that subscribe, man. And I do think one more thing, though, too. I think this is going to be the first game you see Jahan Dotson get the football. I think 3 weeks in.
Last night.
He didn't get the ball thrown on.
Yes, he did.
One time.
I mean, he got the ball. I mean, you said the first time.
One play though.
I mean,
with AJ out, he should at least got 10 for 5 receptions.
Well, let me see. Yo, I'm gonna tell you exactly the stats for Jahan Dotson.
Yeah, Trill will. That's it. If we become a run-first team, nobody could beat us. Period. Our line. We got the biggest offensive line, literally the heaviest, biggest offensive line in football. What are those boys do best? Run the football. So why are we passing all the damn time? But it's been that way for a long time with the Eagles. The reason why we don't have success we probably should is because we throw the damn ball too much.
Yeah, with Andy Reid. Yeah, we've been doing it for a while.
So, yes.
Hey, Jahan Dotson got one pass for 6 yards. My man. One pass. But, yeah, so I do agree, though, man. I mean, I feel like that the Eagles should focus on running the ball, which will open everything else up because once you start running the ball, it's not only running the ball, it's who you got running the ball. Like, Barkley is a weapon. Like, he's a Swiss Army knife. He could do it all. But you can't bring him down one-on-one. You got to game tackle him. So I do feel like that we need to run the ball to open everybody else up. And I'm okay with that. But y'all going to start crying. Throw the ball. Why ain't Jalen Hurts throwing the ball?
I don't care if Barkley's making run. One thing about Barkley, too, he needs to understand. He is not with the Giants' offensive line. Sometimes some of these runs that are nice 7 or 8 yard runs, I feel could be home runs that he's trying too hard, like as if he was with the Giants trying to make every play, home run hit, because that's what he feels like he got to do. I need Barkley to take it back a couple notches. Because I've seen one of the plays, I remember he came up the middle and he cut to the outside and he got 9 yards off the play. But when you watch the replay and they showed it from the front angle what he was seeing, if he would have stayed running straight, he probably could have took it to the dome. I just think it's the antsy, want to do too much early. First home game, want to show out early. That he got to understand this offensive line will give you the hole, and you just got to follow follow the play. Be a little patient. Sometimes you got to be a little patient and then hit that home run. But like I said, I'm not really worried about Barkley. Barkley's going to have a great year still. Jalen's going to be all right still. I think this offense is going to be all right as a whole. This team could possibly be all right. I'm not losing faith on it. I'm just pissed off. That's it. That's what it really comes down. I'm just pissed off the way the start of this season is starting for me. And I'm just worried that, like you said, maybe last year's funk is not over. And if it's not over, that's a problem. I'm not saying it has nothing to do with last year. I'm just saying, but maybe it's not. Because there are teams.
It is, though. It is, man. This is a new season
that are doing the damn thing. There are. There's a lot of new coordinators from last year on new teams. That's not an excuse.
But also, that offense is down throughout the whole league. Like, the only team that's scoring like this is the Saints. Like, throughout the whole league, 1 year, one game you had the Cowboys just put up 40. The next game, they barely squeeze out 19. You know what I mean? So it's just like, look, it's early. Every team is trying to get a feel for what they're good at, who they are, their identity. So talk to me after week 4 and see where we at. We might be 3-1 or 2-2. I don't know. So we'll see after 4 weeks.
Who got next? Saints? Is it Tampa Bay?
I'm not worried about that. The Saints is in front of me right now. I can't see beyond the Saints. So, all right. So we're about to head out of here. Tell me your keys to victory. Right, 3 keys to victory, and give me some bold prediction and your score.
Okay, 3 keys to victory. Saquon Barkley. You got to get the ball to him often and early. You know what I'm saying? Often and early, set the tone with Saquon Barkley in that running game. I feel like if we can do that, put some scores up with him running the football, that's a plus. We got to spread the ball out. We need to see Jahan get the ball more. We need to see Dallas Goedert get the ball more. Definitely Dallas Goedert. I can understand you'd be like, okay, maybe not Jahan, but Dallas Goedert needs to get the ball more. I'm seeing too many passes to backup tight ends before throwing it to your star tight end. So you need to scheme open Dallas Goedert. Get him involved, especially if AJ's going to be out again. It should be your two lead receivers should be Devontae Smith and Dallas Goedert. If you're taking AJ out of the equation, those should be your two lead receivers, and everybody else should, get the ball spread around evenly. If we win, the defense, we gotta get pressure with our front seven. We gotta get pressure, man.
Oh yeah,
we gotta get pressure. I understand. Like, I remember on the stretch, there was a part of the stretch where it was like we didn't even what was it? Was it the year we went to Super Bowl? Or was it the next year? Where there was like a stretch of like 5 games where there was no sacks and everybody's kind of worried. And like they come in bunches.
Last year,
yeah, we're getting close. We're getting close. Once we get that, once we get the game where we get a couple of them, then it's gonna start going. Because that's what it is. You think about it. Everybody's expecting all these boys to sack at least 2 or 3 sacks a game. You expecting Nolan to sack. You're expecting Huff to sack. You're expecting Sweat to sack. Jalen Carter. You're expecting these guys to already have a bunch of sacks already, and it's only the beginning of the season. So maybe they're putting too much pressure on themselves. They just need to sit back, work on your pass moves, and get to the quarterback. And once you start popping off, then it's going to build confidence in these guys' head. And once they get confidence, that's when players play better. When they got confidence, they don't have confidence right now. They don't win 2 games without anything, any pressures, any nothing. Hell, half of them don't even have tackles, So 2 games of that, we're kind of like, they may be overdoing it. I feel like you just got to sink down, realize that you are the starter that everybody think you are. You just got to prove in that football field. But don't put too much pressure on yourself. Just get out there and play football, man. Have fun playing football. When the Eagles win the most football games, because all of them out there having fun. When they're out there having fun, and that's when we win, the most football games. So I think that, get some pressure on the football, because that's going to help your secondary out too. As hard as we want to be on the secondary, no pass rush, man. Like, you seen that last drive. No pass rush. They carved us up. They carved us up. We play zones. We play things like that. So you got to be able to get some pressure on David Carr. Because David Carr, listen, we said it about Kirk Cousins too. David Carr's the same kind of quarterback. If you can get to him early, hit him in his mouth, Derek Carr. If you can get to him early and hit him in his mouth, it'll be a long game for him.
Yeah. I mean, look. Okay, so, hey, look, my 3 keys to victory is this. Run the ball, control the clock, keep the Saints offense on the sideline. Because if we control the ball, we go down there and score, right? We stop the Saints 7 and out, their defense come back out. And guess what? We could do it again. So run the ball with Barkley, with Hurts, with RPO. Anything you got to do, dump off for a first down, continue just running the ball. My second, pressure on Derek Carr. You have to get – I could play quarterback in the NFL if I'm standing back there just taking my time. And I got some skilled players. I mean, I could deliver the ball, right? We need to get him away from that spot. But Derek Carr is not a sloucher. He can run the ball too. I mean, he's not. I mean,
more than Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, way better than Kirk. You know what I mean? So we need to get pressure on Derek Carr. And guess what? My final key: stop the goddamn run. You have to stop the run. Yo, we almost one of the worst teams in the league when it comes to running. 193 yards in game 1, 152 yards in game 2. My God. Yo, we letting teams average 160 yards on us. 100, come on, man. That's too much. Stop the run. Take one away. Stop the pass, stop the run. What the easiest to do? Stop the run. Stop the run. Like, I would like to see us go to a 4-3, bring 3 linebackers in. You got some fast linebackers that can run sideline to sideline, and you got your middle guy, David. Boom, meet him in the middle. Stop the run. But we have to stop the run. That's the key. Shoot, that's the key number 1. Stop the run. Make Derek Carr uncomfortable. Make him be predictable with throwing the ball. Stop the run. Bold prediction, right? Saquon Barkley have 160 yards rushing. 160 yards rushing for Saquon Barkley. I believe that he's going to get 1 big one off, and then throughout the game is going to add up to 160 yards. He will have 2 touchdowns. Jalen Hurts will also have over 100 yards rushing. I think that this game is going to be so focused on us running the ball and keeping the ball away from the Saints that Saquon and Jalen Hurts will both go over 100 yards rushing. And my final prediction, defense. Defense get the turnover, fumble, interception. Defense have 3 turnovers in this game because they pissed off. I'm pissed off. Give me my helmet. Give me my helmet. I'm pissed off. They pissed off. We all pissed off. The whole city is pissed off. Matter of fact, Kelsey Cox, I won't be surprised if they on the plane, not to play, but to motivate these guys. They cannot go down 1-2. So those are
Fletch called them boys.
Oh, man.
Y'all can't be doing it like this, my guy.
Yeah, they called him out. They called him out. They know. They know.
Like
they know they called him out. So those are my 3 bold predictions and my score. I got the Philadelphia Eagles winning by 12. It's a weird, odd number, but by 12, I got the Eagles winning by 12. However way you want to put it, 0 to 12, Eagles winning. You know, it doesn't matter. By 12, Eagles winning by double digits. A good win.
My hot take is Jalen Hurts has a combined of 400 yards, 3 touchdowns. How you want to sort it out, whether it's more rushing or passing, it's going to be like 400 yards. He's going to be the man this game. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be the man. Running the ball is going to be running. Throwing the ball, you know, he's going to have, 3 touchdowns? 3 touchdowns. That's more like it.
Hurts?
Yeah, Hurts. I think Barkley, like you said, I think that was a good hot take. Cause I'm around there, like 150, 160 rushing yards this game. Because he's pissed. He's pissed. He let his team down. You know, he don't want to be the loser, the normal loser coming onto a winning team and being the reason why the winning team loses. I think he feels like that right now. Even though it's not true, you're still an all-star stud, my guy. Don't trip off that drop. But everybody know you can't catch. It's been a long time. You've been not catching. It's not like, you know, that's something new for you, my guy. So I think Saquon does get 2 touchdowns, 160, just like you. The same hot take. I like that one. And then my third hot take for the defensive side of the ball is they start White and he dominates that linebacker. I'm telling you, Dean's not the guy. Okay? Dean's not the guy. Bond's probably not the guy. Hopefully by the end of the year, it'll be Trotter and White. I want to see these guys out there playing football. But I'm not going to say Trotter yet because I ain't seen him play down yet. But I will say that I know that White's pissed off right now. He was a healthy scratch yesterday. This dude's pissed. If he's active, he's going to go out there and blow some heads. You know what I'm saying? He's going to blow some heads. So that's what I think. Those are my 3. And now for my score prediction. I want to say Saints 21, Eagles 7.
What? Yeah, okay. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, come on back, BG.
I'm going to be in the building.
Hey, come on back, BG. Hey, you talking like me right now. Come on back.
The score prediction is going to be, since BG 31 is going to be in the building, the Eagles will have.
Hey, are you going to be awake, first of all?
Oh, yeah. So I don't know.
I know it's New Orleans, you know what I mean? 6th Street down there, you know, all the party like Bourbon Street and all that.
I said Hurts with 3 touchdowns, Barkley with 2, so that's 5 touchdowns. So the Eagles win 38-21.
Okay, all right. You know what I mean? By 17, Eagles by 17. Okay. I mean, hey, I can actually see that. I mean, I said by 12, but I feel like that, hey, once we get a lead and run the ball, hey, we're going to dominate the ground game. Like, we're going to dominate the ground game, and then we're going to throw when we throw. I wouldn't be surprised to see Hurst throw the ball 15 to 18 times. That's it. 15 to 18 times for probably a $175, maybe 200. Depends on the yak yards. But I don't see this game like being, you know, dominated by the Saints like they did the Cowboys. I definitely don't see that. You know what I mean? So Big Benjo has something to prove. Barkley had something to prove. You know what I mean? Like these defensive linemen had something to prove. So I like playing with chips on our shoulders on the road. I mean, it's not a must win, but it's a goddamn you better win game. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's it, man.
A losing yourself type game for sure. Like I said, I'm happy to be going down there. I hope to have fun. I'm just gonna be down there Saturday and leave out there Monday. So hopefully have some fun in New Orleans. Got 2 nights out there. Hopefully I can be happy 2 nights. The first night's gonna be good regardless because the game hasn't started yet. So I'll be on that emotional high. And the second game, because it is a 12 o'clock game. So hopefully it's after a nice win. Get back to that
all day. So wait, when you leaving?
I'm leaving on Saturday.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I'm leaving Saturday. Gonna be down in New Orleans Saturday night, and then we're gonna be there all day Sunday. Then I'm leaving Monday morning.
Okay. Hey, look, you have fun for me. You know what I mean? I wish I could be down there, but it's just one of them things, man.
You still can go. You got a whole week to recover.
I gotta see.
You can't even use work as an excuse.
What? I mean, I have to go to work the next day, so I can because I gotta fly.
It's a day game, so you can get on the flight that night.
I'm broke, man. I just came from Brazil last week. You know what I mean? I'm broke right now. So that's probably my excuse, man. I can't afford flight, game ticket, hotels. Come on, man. I ain't no big money like you, man. So anyway, yeah. I ain't no big money like BG30.
You went to Brazil? What are you talking about? I'm going to Orleans, the next city over.
Yeah.
The next state over.
I sold my soul to Brazil, bro. I sold my soul to the devil for that. You know what I mean? Because I gotta go to Brazil, and you know what I mean. The devil was like, "Hey, I can make it happen." I'm like, "Let's go." You know what I mean? I sold my soul to go to Brazil, man. But hey, man, this was a good show, man. Recapping a brutal loss, a horrible, heartbreaking loss to the Falcons, and hopefully, man, and breaking down the upcoming game to the Saints Sunday at 1 Eastern time, 12 p.m., wherever the Saints is located. Any last words, man, before we get out of here?
Just let's not let them off the hook. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we got this game, let's have it. You know what I'm saying? Let's just get it. Let's take a charge. Okay, you had 2 preseason games. You didn't play preseason. So I'm going to talk those up to 2 preseason games for the offense and the defense. Let's go out there. Let's be the real contending football team. I want to look like a contender again. You know what I'm saying? I don't want like a pretender. I don't want like no paper champ. Let's look like a contender again and go out there and make an example of these Saints. You know what I'm saying? Let's go 2-1, baby. We should be leaving that game both teams 2-1.
Yeah, man.
We had a chance to go up on our own division by winning that game. 2-0 right now. That'd been nice. That'd been a nice little cushion. We don't need it.
Commanders is number 1 in our division. The Commanders
number 1.
The Commanders are first in our division.
How they over us? We both would have won.
Nah, because they had a divisional win against the Giants.
That shouldn't even count.
A bye week, right?
Yeah, that's a bye week, man.
That's a bye week.
That's 2 wins for everybody on the division just because they played them first.
Right. Yeah, man. Hey, they're number 1, man. I think we're 2. Dallas is 3, and the Giants is last. But it is what it is, man.
But let me be positive before we get out of here. Eagles fan, we were going to lay the snaggers down on the Saints catty ass, baby. Bird game's back. I got all that hate out of my spirit, and I know we're going to go crush the Saints, baby. I'm going to be there with my who that?
Who that said they're going to beat the Eagles? Let's go. Get us out of here, BG.
Fly, Eagles, fly. Till next time, that's JC, this BG, and we out. Peace.
Going on, everybody, man, and welcome to the very, very